guys, what's going on? Tom here from GummybearGames, back with another statue tutorial. Today we are doing Toy Chica from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 collection. This is the final toy from the collection that we need to do. All we need to do now is the withered characters and the Mangle statue. Mangle I will be doing this Saturday/Sunday, whatever time I can get it uploaded. And it will be Mangle before she was broken, so not after, but before. And I think it looks cool nevertheless, and you guys wanted to see it, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. So yeah, that should be going up, as I said, on Saturday around 10 PM GMT, roughly. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Anyway, back to this tutorial. If you do enjoy this one, then leave a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you for 10,000 subscribers, which is a milestone I'll be hitting very close to uploading this video, or just after uploading this video. So yeah, big thanks for that. And again, if you're new here, join that 10,000 and join the pack. So yeah, I'll see you in the video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so let's get straight on into the tutorial. The blocks you'll need to build this statue are the following. You'll need orange wool, black wool, yellow wool, magenta wool, white wool, light grey wool, purple wool, block of gold, and a map if you don't want to have to count. Ignore those two blocks up there, that is for a future project coming very soon, and you can't see it. I was going to turn around and give you a quick glimpse, but it's too far away, so never mind that. But anyways, you'll see it on Saturday, so you can wait till then, I guess. So anyways, what we're going to do for now is place a row of orange wool. When I say a wool, I'm regarding to 8 long by 1 tall. So one row of 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as you can see. That is one row. The legs are built of 12 rows, and the chest is built of 12 rows. And then the general body in total is 24 rows by 8 wide. So what we're going to do is, for the second row, we're going to place solid black wool. Next, we place 3 rows of yellow. So 3 times 8 of yellow. And on top of that, we're going to place a row of black wool. Whoops, this is awful block placement. There we go. Nevertheless. And once you've done that, you'll have a 6 tall by 8 wide rectangle, like so. If you need to, feel free to pause here. But I'm going to keep going at a nice considerable pace anyways. So yeah, let's get moving, I guess. So on the left, what we're going to do is build up 4. Next row, we build up 4. Next row, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Like so, using yellow wool. And that should leave a little indentation in the middle. So the third row should have 2 blocks missing, and the fourth row should have 4 blocks missing. So what we're going to do is fill that using magenta wool. So for this row, we place 2 magenta wool. And this row we place 4 magenta wool. And the next 2 layers are 8 magenta wool. Like so. And once you've done that, you have built the legs. It should be a 12 by 8 rectangle, 12 tall, 8 wide. And it should be looking like this. If it doesn't, I recommend you pause here and catch up and see where you've gone wrong. It's better to check now rather than get to the end and realise that you've gone 1 block off. Just for reference, the floor on super flat on console is Y5, on PC it's Y4. The top of this leg should be Y17 on console and Y16 on PC. That's if you're on super flat. If you're on mobile devices, I apologise. I've not played Minecraft on a mobile device, so I don't know what the coordinates would be. I'm not even sure if it does have coordinates, if I'm honest, so apologies about that. But if it does, just figure out that it should be 12 blocks taller than the floor. Okay, so now moving on to the body, what we're going to do is place a layer of yellow wool. Once we've done that, we're going to go to the left side and we're going to place 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow. And we're going to go to the other side and do the exact same, just mirrored. So 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow. That's just to signify or mark out where the hands start, and we're going to come back to that at a later date in the tutorial. But for now, we're going to work on the chest. Okay, so for the chest, what we're going to do is build up 3 from here. So this point here, right where the magenta wool is. We're going to build up 3, so it should be 4 tall of yellow wool. The next row we're going to build up 2. The next 4 rows we build up 1, then 2, and then 3. So again, that kind of makes like a little indentation like so. And it should be, just to recap, 4 high, 3 high, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, like so. Again, this gap here we're going to fill with white wool, but we'll worry about that in a second. So what we're going to do here on the left side is we're going to build up 8 using white wool. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. And we're going to go to the right one. Then we're going to go to the right 4 using yellow wool, and then 2 using white wool. And then we're going to bring it down 7 using white wool, and it should connect together like so. Now once you've done that, that is the top of the chest up there, so that should be wide 29 if I'm not mistaken, and wide 28 on PC. And that basically is the guideline for the whole chest and the whole body, and also the arm should finish in line with the top of that as well. So what you can see I've done is that's the outline of the bib. So just to kind of prove it, the bib or the napkin, whatever you want to call it. So we just place white wool like so, like that, and that's kind of like the outline of the little piece of material on Chica's chest, I guess. I think it is called bib actually, I'm not sure. So yeah, what we do now is we go up to the top, and we're going to add the detail to the I guess the chest before we fill it in with white wool. So what we do is come to this yellow block here, and underneath it we place 1 light grey, so that's the second yellow block. From there we go down diagonal to the left using magenta wool, and then we go down diagonal to the left again using purple wool. Right here we place 1 gold block, we go down diagonal to the right and to the side one, and then we go up diagonal and also down diagonal from that block like so. In the middle of these 2 gold blocks we place a yellow block, and we also place a yellow block to the left of that gold one there. Underneath this gold block here we place 1, and also 1 there. We then get a purple wool out, and next to this gold block here we place 1, same for here. We come in between these 2 yellow blocks here and place 1, and then finally we get light grey and go to diagonal left from there. Few last steps from this yellow here. This last one, this white next to it, we place 1 light grey underneath the white, so technically down diagonal to the right from this yellow. And then final step, on the bottom here we count to the 3rd one and place a light grey right there. Once you've done that, that is all the detail you need to add, and the rest is just solid white wool. So I'm going to go about filling that in now, and then I'll give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so, because I do understand some of you guys want a bit more time than others, and that is, I guess I'll try and work around that and let you guys pause whenever you need to. Okay, so once you've done that and filled it in, it should be looking like this. Again, if you need to pause, feel free to do so. Each side is 8 tall using white wool, and I apologise for any background noise. There is kind of like a mini storm going on in the background, so if you can hear any like growling, that's probably thunder, or actually it might have been a motorbike. Nevertheless, anyways, getting off topic. So again, from that yellow block there to that white block there is 12 by 8, a rectangle, and if you need to, pause here. Okay, so moving on to the arms, what we're going to do is go to the left one first. We place a layer of 4 yellow on top of that layer we've already done. On top of that we do a layer of black, and when I regard to a layer on arms, it's 4 rather than 8. Next we do 3 layers of yellow. On top of that, a layer of black, and then up to the top using yellow wool, which should be 5 layers if I'm not mistaken. So that's the 4th layer and then the 5th one, and there we go. So it should meet up with this white block here, and again should be wide 29 if you're on console, wide 28 if you're on PC. And once you've done that, you just mimic it for the other one, so you mirror it. But again, I'll go for it just in case you guys didn't get it the first time. Okay, so from the second layer, we've got the first layer here, which we've already done. We do a second layer, which is solid yellow. 3rd layer, which is black. 3 layers of solid yellow wool. We do a layer of black. And then 5 layers of solid yellow wool. Okay, so once you've done that, you have completed the front of the statue, and you've got a nice pixel art, but that's not what we're here to do. We're going to make this 3D, and that's what we're going to do now. So again, if you want to, pause here, but we're going to be moving on and making this nice and 3D. Okay, so coming around to the right side, what we're going to do is extend it backwards 3 using orange wool. On top of that, we place 3 black wool, and on top of that, we place a 3x3 of yellow wool. Again, it's kind of matching up with whatever blocks at the side, so as you can see here, we've got black wool, here we've got yellow wool, and the same applies for the next 4 layers. So 4 layers of yellow, and then 2 layers of magenta wool, like so. And once you've done that, you will have a 12x4 rectangle, which should be looking like this. Lisping a bit there, apologise for that. But again, 1 layer of orange, 1 black, 3 yellow, 1 black, 4 yellow, 2 magenta, and it should be looking like this. Okay, so the other side is the exact same. So extend it backwards 3 using orange wool, 3 black, a 3x3 of yellow, then 3 black, a 4x3 of yellow, and then a 2x3 of magenta. And again, once you've done that, it should be looking like this. It should be a 12x4 rectangle. And again, one last time, if you want to, feel free to pause here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is move on to making the arms 3D. So what we're going to do is come to the bottom of the arms here and extend it backwards 3 using yellow wool all the way across. And once you've done that, if you've done it correctly, it should be a 4x4 from below like so, and should connect to this magenta block diagonally again like so. And the other arm is the exact same. We do this for both arms, and once you've done that, we can work on making it 3D. Okay, so coming around to the right arm first, what we're going to do is start building up. So again, but like before, it's just matching up to the side block. So 2 layers of yellow, a layer of black, 3 layers of yellow, a layer of black, and then 5 layers of yellow. Once you've done that, you'll have a 12x4 rectangle, and that is pretty simple. As you can see, it's more or less just solid yellow with 2 rows of black, the 2 rows of black being the 3rd row, and also the 7th row. Okay, so coming around to the other arm, again, the exact same, nice and simple, 2 layers of yellow, layer of black, 3 layers of yellow, layer of black, and then 5 layers of yellow. And again, one last time, whoops, if you need to, feel free to pause here, and we will continue and move on to the back of the statue. Okay, so moving on to the back, what we're going to do is come around to here, and there should be a 6 gap in between these 2 orange blocks like so. So what we're going to do is place 6 orange wool, 6 black wool, and as you can see, again, it's just matching up to the side blocks. So we've got 3 layers of yellow, like so, layer of black, whoops, and then 2 layers of yellow. And again, like the front, what we're going to do, we're going to place 2 layers of yellow there, or 2 yellow there, 2 magenta, 2 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 4 magenta, 1 yellow. And then the next 2 rows is just 6 magenta. So before, at the front, I did it where you build up 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, if you remember that. This time, I just did it slightly differently because we've already got the blocks at the sides placed for you. But again, this is what it should look like. That is the legs complete, the back of the legs should I say, and that's a 12x8 rectangle, and that is actually the legs complete because we've done the fronts and the sides as well. So now we're going to move on to the back of the statue and the back of the arms. Okay, so I'm going to do the back of the arms first because it's probably the most complicated part, and that really says it all, because what we're going to do for the arms is the exact same as the sides. 2 layers of yellow, a layer of black, 3 layers of yellow, a layer of black, and then 5 layers of yellow. And if that couldn't get any simpler, you just repeat. And once you've done that, we can move on to the back of the body. Now again, like the other tutorials of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters I've done so far, because you actually never see the back of the characters, there's no detail that we can really add that's actually realistic to the character in-game. So again, once again, it's solid yellow, 12x8 of solid yellow wool, and we can fill that in nice and quickly. And once you've done that, you have completed the body, and we can move on to doing the head after we've filled in the shoulders. Almost forgot about that. Okay, so I'm just filling this in, and again, as I mentioned before, for the shoulders, which is that gap in between the top of the arms front and back, right here, we just fill it in with solid yellow wool like so. Okay, so once you've done that, you have officially completed the body. Again, I will give you one last spin around just in case you need it. So that is the front of the statue. As you can see, the legs are 12x8, the body is 12x8, each arm is 12x4. And you can feel free to pause when you need to do so. Going around to the right side, we've got the side of the leg, which is 12x4. And the side of the arm, which is 12x4. Coming around to the back, we have the back of the legs, 12x8. The back of the body, also 12x8, but solid yellow wool. And the back of each arm, 12x4. And then the final side, the left side, we've got the side of the legs, 12x4. And the side of the arm, 12x4. Okay, so now what we're going to do is move on to the head. So for the head, we're going to start off by placing one yellow wool, but what we're going to do to establish where that is we go to the left side, count 4 to the right, and on the 5th block, which happens to be this white block, we're going to place a yellow wool and bring it 2 forwards. And on the right side, we're going to count 4 to the left, and on the 5th one, which also happens to be this white block, we're going to place a yellow block and bring it 2 forwards. Okay, what we're going to do now is there should be a 6 gap. We're going to join that together like so. And now what we're going to do is extend it backwards 5, so it overhangs the back 2 again like so. Like the front, we're going to then join that together, and once you've done that, you'll have an 8x8 square, and that is the base plate of the head, and that's what we're going to be working with for the structure of the head. Okay, so once you've done that, coming back round to the front, we're going to start working on the face. We're going to do the face first, then the sides and the back and the top, and then the little 3D effect that I've added. So what we're going to do is, starting from left to right, we're going to do 2 yellow, which we've already done. We're then going to punch out 4 blocks that we've placed and leave the 2 yellow on the end. In these 4 blocks we just punched out, we placed 1 white, 2 black and 1 white. Next row we place 2 magenta, 4 black and then 2 magenta. The next row we place 2 magenta, 4 yellow and 2 magenta. The next row we place 1 yellow, leave 2 blocks, place 2 yellow, leave 2 blocks and place 1 yellow. Same for the next row, so 1 yellow, leave 2 blocks, 2 blocks of yellow, leave 2 blocks and then 1 block of yellow. The next row is 8 yellow. So right now it should be looking like this. It should be 5 tall and 8 wide, and should have hollow eyes. The next row is 1 yellow, 2 black, 2 yellow, 2 black, 1 yellow, and then the final row is 8 yellow. So once you've done that, it will be looking like this. It should be 8 tall, as you can see, and 8 wide. And as you can probably have already noticed by now, there's no eyes. The reason for that is because the eyes are kind of indented a bit, should I say. So what we're going to do is come around to inside the little gap here. Whoops. And we're going to indent it one, like so. And we're going to build a 2x2 of black wool like this. And then we're going to come back around to the front. So once you've done that, it should look like this. What we're then going to do is, on the left side, we're going to punch this block out and replace it with white wool. And on the right side, we're going to punch this one out and also replace it with white wool. Once you've done that, that's what the eyes should look like. And I think that looks bloody creepy, but that is probably the intention, seeing as it's a horror game, Five Nights at Freddy's. So I think that's pretty awesome, and I like it a lot for that reason. But anyways, once you've done that, you have completed the hard part of the head. The rest of the head is just going around filling in with yellow wool. So anyways, if you need to, that is an 8x8, as you can see, with the indented eyes. And if you need to, pause here. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the rest of the head. Okay, so as mentioned, for the rest of the head, all we do is just follow this base plate that we've done and just build up 7 all the way around. So all you do on this block here is just build up 7 using yellow wool, and you just follow it around, I guess, the outline. And once you've done that, it will rejoin back to the front of the other head, or the other side of the head, should I say. And you would have filled in all the sides like so. So it shouldn't take too long. And again, there's not much point of adding any more detail, because we are really limited on what we can actually see for the sides and the back of the head. So that's why it's nice and plain and nice and simple. And I kind of like it for that reason. I don't know why. Sometimes too much detail isn't always good. Okay, so for the top of the statue, or the top of the head should I say, we're just going to fill it in with yellow wool. And that leaves us with just the 3D effect to add. Okay, so once you've done that, like that, what we're going to do is go about adding this 3D effect. So coming around to the front, we're going to go onto the second row on top, like this. We're going to leave 3 blocks, then we're going to place 3 like that. On the next row, we're going to place 2 yellow, and we're going to extend it to the left 2, like so. On this one here, we're going to go up 1, up diagonal to the left, and then to the side 1. And then the final block, which we need to place, we go up diagonal to the right from that block there. And once you've done that, that is the little 3D effect we're going to add. From up close it does look kind of weird, not gonna lie, but from a distance it does look pretty nice in my opinion. And as you can see, I'll back up now and you'll see what I mean. From close up it looks pretty big and looks maybe a bit oversized, but it's as accurate as you can probably get it to the original character, and for that reason I kind of like it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. That is the statue complete once you've done that. Again, for the other side of the head it's just solid yellow wool and it should come out looking like this. Again, if you found this useful or at all enjoyable, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. Again, Mangle will be coming out on Saturday, and I'll just quickly fly over there and give you a sneak peek, because why the hell not? And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, I've been Tom, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart and watch it burn. Tear me apart and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.